Yes.
Okay, well, I think we're live. Yay, we're live.
Hi.
I don't realize it for 5 seconds until I'm like, okay, yeah, we're live. We're live on where we're at YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. And this is who started you on. I feel like my face looks weird. Does my face look weird?
No, you look beautiful.
No, but is there like a I don't know. I feel like the computer is like, I don't know. Anyway, so we're doing Who Started You on Beverly Hills. Nobody's in the chat yet, so we're good. We don't have to say hi to anybody yet.
But I will, Krista, you look great. I actually love your background right now.
Do you really? Better than upstairs?
I want to compliment you before we get into our disagreement about this.
Yeah. It's better than upstairs, right? I mean,
yeah, it's actually very beautiful.
I actually do like it. I'm actually liking it too, now that I look at it. It's just, I'm actually more comfortable because I have like back support, but nobody cares about that. Thank you. And I like how we're matching our purples. So, anyway, so, all right. I'm going to let you start this Who Started You on because apparently I missed a whole lot on. Well, wait, first I want to just say what Rena, like, just make something, with Lois, say something about that because.
Oh, yes, we do want to send out condolences to Lois's family, Lisa Renna, your family, your sister. We really do. We're so sorry you lost Lois. We're so happy you had her for so many years, but it's always hard to lose a parent, and our hearts and prayers go out to you.
And thank you for sharing her with us too.
Yes, because she was so much fun. We loved her.
Yeah, like her and Marge Senior would have been perfect on like Ultimate Girls Trip. You know what I mean? Right now, okay. And the people that are like out there spewing hate to Renee, look, you can dislike her all you want, but you don't sit there and say stuff about her mom dying and then it's karma. That is like horrible because
that is
like,
absolutely disrespectful. And that says more about the person writing it than it does about Lisa Renna. And we just want you to know that Lisa Renna, that's all about those people, and they have their own issues.
Yeah,
and just ignore them because your mother was a beautiful human being. And hi, Joe. It's wonderful to see you.
Thanks for coming, Joe. My bestie.
Yeah, your besties now? All right. We're pretending we're your besties now. I'm just kidding, Joe. I love you. You guys were hot on Hot.
I know. I was like,
but I love you both.
I was on Joe's side, though. Joe didn't realize I missed Watch What Happens Live. That's what happened. So I didn't realize that the comment was old.
I love that Joe was saying everything that I was thinking, though. It was awesome. I was like, yes.
Okay. Joe. Would you like me to, I can go and let Joe and you run the show if you'd like. Would you and Joe like to run the show today? I'll just sit back and let you guys do it. You guys can,
All right. So we're going to jump right into it. Whose side were you on with Sutton and Crystal, which I did not see coming because, we know that Sutton, Garcelle, and Crystal are going to be a trio this season.
I'm on Sutton's side because I feel like, all right, when Crystal first brought this up, when she was first sticking up for Sutton and saying you're not validating her feelings and you did it to me last year, I was proud of her. I was like, okay, at least somebody is not, not everybody's picking on poor Sutton. And I was like, well, that's good. And then she says that, well then Garcelle did. I don't know why Garcelle made that comment to Crystal, because that's when I think when Crystal said, well, you didn't hear the whole thing. And then that's when this whole dark thing started. But I don't know why Crystal said that to begin with. So it just created like a defense for her.
My feeling back on that episode was Crystal was coming from a good place. Because I actually really do like Crystal, despite what I'm going to say in this episode. I love Crystal. But I felt like she was trying to come from a good place. She's like, hey, you didn't acknowledge her feelings like you didn't acknowledge mine. But then somehow it got way off track.
How did we get here?
Herself got way off track because then she wanted them to acknowledge her instead of acknowledging Sutton. That was just a little strange.
That's why I'm like, how did we get this far and we still have no idea what the comment is? That blew my mind. I thought, because that was not, when they started to say it.
We're moving forward to this episode now. Okay.
Yeah. I like completely. So I'm still, because I feel like, so when they were sitting at the dinner, right? and Sutton was yelling. She was telling Crystal, like, you're gaslighting me, right, or something, or stop. You're, I know, like, it's not. Was she not doing that to her? Is Sutton not correct there? Like, go ahead.
I think the gaslighting thing was a little bit more between Kyle and Crystal.
Crystal.
That was between the two of them, and that was because Kyle was trying to prove a point that Crystal was saying these words shouldn't be blown up the way they are.
Right.
But then she blew up when Kyle said, "Well, you're gaslighting me," and she's like, "Well, that's a big word."
It's just a little bit like, yeah, everybody's doing cryptic crap back and forth. I'm tired of it. Just say what you mean and mean what you say. I'm tired. Like, because I'm confused.
In this episode, which I was actually impressed with Kyle, she really was going for it. She was being honest with Crystal, right to Crystal's face. With Kyle has a habit of going behind people's back, but this time,
she's a snake.
Face.
Yeah.
Hi Trish. Hi Joe.
Hi Trish. Yeah. Hi everyone. I just feel like Kyle too. Kyle, I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. I feel like something's happening, and something's gonna happen, because I don't like Kyle is just angry or something, or I don't know, what is she doing? Like, I understand what she was saying about this whole Crystal thing, but before that, just everything that led up to that with Kyle, like, I don't understand. Like, I don't, and I totally forgot that we had Sheree, another new person that we haven't seen yet, Will Smith's ex-wife.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna come. Like, I think that's 3 or 4 more episodes.
So she's not full time, I guess. No,
she's a friend of. They haven't announced.
I feel like we are stuck in a loop that we can't get out of.
Okay, so I'm going to explain the Kyle stuff to you. So she has been trying to bond with the new ladies. We saw her bond with Diane about the miscarriage, and then she was trying to bond about her wedding with Diane, her upcoming niece's wedding, which Diane didn't seem to care about.
She doesn't.
And then she was trying to go right to Crystal's face this time, instead of doing her usual behind the back thing, and go right to Crystal's face about the big word conversation. Yeah. Crystal wasn't really having it. They kind of had it out. And I really respected Kyle this episode, which I was proud of her. She kind of got into a little bit. I know that's probably not the popular opinion, but let me know in the chat if you were behind Kyle at that dinner, or were you for Crystal. Let us know. That's where that was. But I think our debate today is between Sutton and Crystal. Were you interested in... Were you more on Crystal's side, or were you more on Sutton's side?
No, you're saying about the comment?
About their whole kind of like fight thing.
I feel like Crystal needs to say whatever it is and stop beating around the bush, because it's not, everybody's going to guess now. Because now it's a guessing game now. And like Hell's right. Why did you bring that? Why, if you're not going to tell her, or why did you bring this up? Like, I know why she did, but now you need to say what it was, because now everybody's going to add their own, narrative to it. That's why I'm on Sutton's side. I want Crystal just to say what it was. You don't get to do that now. I just don't think she gets to keep doing that now. Like, it's going too far. It's blown up huge now. And does Sutton care if she says what this comment is, this dark? Does Sutton care?
So I'll fill you on the Watch What Happens Live, because I know you missed that. Yeah. So during Watch What Happens Live, Joe can let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But basically, Andy went in and asked Crystal about the comment and saying why she didn't say it. And then Crystal's like, well, there was more to it. Here is my theory. Allegedly, this is my theory. I think there was probably more said. I still think Crystal is wrong for not just saying what it is now, especially saying another comment.
Yeah, again, come on.
I think there was totally more to it, because her story doesn't make sense, because the original thing was Garcelle asking her why she made the comment, oh, you're one of those people that doesn't see color, and asking her why she's set her up, meaning Sutton up for that. And then Krista was defending herself, saying there was more to the conversation. There was something dark. Crystal, I think in the spur of the moment, after all this reality TV, she probably wasn't thinking, and did say there was more to it. She shouldn't have said the dark comment, but she's not careful with her words. And then the conversation she's saying at this dinner it was about happened the very next day. So it doesn't make sense in the argument. So I do think there was something else. My theory is there was something else said that maybe we don't know if it's a big deal or not a big deal, and it's hard to judge
because she won't say
because
it.
we don't know still.
Dark
That's
sounds really
where we
bad.
are.
When they were saying dark, I thought it was going to have something to do with her walking in the room on her. That's where I thought this was going in the very beginning. To me, dark would. I just can't imagine what could be. I just don't. I don't even want to think about it. My head hurts over it now because I really believed what I thought we solved it.
You thought it was done. I know.
Yeah, and
I think we all, and maybe in the show we will be done. We don't know what next week's going to hold. We do know the three of them become friends during the season.
Well, you know, they don't exactly frigging, like they're cryptic on social media now too. So they want us to just like go crazy all week. You know, like, you know what I mean? We play a guessing game.
I love what Joey's saying right now. I still don't understand the question from Garcelle after the convincing Crystal to come back to Kyle's at the Quarantina house. Yeah, I didn't understand that. Garcelle is trying to have Crystal come back to
After she wanted to leave, right? When she said it wasn't safe.
Make up with everybody, clear the air. Not really make up, but clear the air with everybody from the night before. But it seemed like Garcelle was setting her up a little bit. And I love Garcelle. Everybody knows Garcelle is my favorite on the show. I think she's the most real. So I'm wondering if that had something to do with editing or the way Crystal was saying it that made her uncomfortable. And she's like, wait a minute. Now you're going after Sutton?
Yeah, because it was not a safe
Garcelle has Sutton's back. So I want to be defensive that maybe that was editing a little bit, because that is what has come out on social media, that there was more to that sit down, and that's why it looked like Garcelle went after her right away. So I want to give Garcelle the benefit of that, because so far she's been the most real.
Right, yeah, that's why I said I'm really confused on why that happened and why.
I think the editing was badly done, because it really does look like Garcelle is going after Crystal in that scene.
I mean,
maybe she was. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think maybe that was editing, because I think Crystal did start to say stuff against Sutton, and that's why Garcelle was like, "I'm going for you." She did say that she is Sutton's like friend and supporter, and she has her back. So I think legit Garcelle was one of those girls that if you're with her, she's with you. So.
Yeah, I don't know who. I guess I'm still just on Sutton's. I just, at this point, Crystal, I'm not on her side because I wanted to just say whatever it is or just stop talking about it. Everybody, because we're going to put, everybody's creating their own narrative. I mean, I guess we should just be grateful that we're not talking about, I can't even remember anymore. Forget it. Like, all right. So like, what do you think about Diana? Is that her name? Diana? Yeah. Diana. I mean, do you think that like she needs to like chill, because there was places that she shopped 25 years ago? There were stores with dust bunnies. I'm pretty sure you had to shop.
Well, maybe it always bothered her with the allergies. I'll give her that, because look at you. But I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. But
so for 25 years, it didn't bother her that bad.
But maybe it always bothered her, but there wasn't a choice before. Now she has a choice. She has money. There could be that.
All right, well, I don't want to hear about it then. It's literally about, it's like the passport. I didn't know on my private plane. I didn't know I needed, with Noella. I didn't know I needed my passport. Like, probably, to me, that's what that sounds like to me. Rich people problems. I don't care.
Okay.
But like, I mean, like, but I understand. Like, I understand. Like, she's very honest about being super mega rich. Okay, but like, be real. Like, you went shopping before. It's not you have people that'll do it for you. Like, just say that. It's not because let's not use the dust bunny excuse. I'm not buying it, but I still like.
Well, I think that was more the person, her like assistant saying it, and then she explained it. So
her assistant came up with this, or she did?
No, her assistant was starting to say it, and that's why she explained it about the dust bunny.
Oh boy.
So, but
and when she sends her help in first. Or her people.
Hell, that's awesome. Screw that. I was like, damn, go for you. Good for you.
To see if it's safe. Is that what it is?
Safe to set it up. It's had
okay. I was confused.
She likes it to feel like a home before she gets there. She doesn't want to have to unpack.
I get that. Yeah, see, I get that. But
I was with her. I was like, go, girl. You got the money. That's awesome.
I mean, yeah. She does have the money, I guess. I like how Erica just strolls over and Erica just wants to be her so bad.
I know. I'm fixing my lights. I'm sorry, people. It's messed up on us. But
Erica wants to be her.
Go girl for that. But my heart broke this episode with her saying about losing the baby, because
Yeah.
it's a horrible experience when you go through that. My heart broke for her, and
I'm
I don't
surprised.
think her about having another one
I
now.
know. I was so shocked. I was like, good for her though, if she can.
If she can, but she's 48. It's anybody got that number in the chat? Like, I'm not 100% sure,
Yeah,
but I
she
think
is. But if she did it this one, she could probably do it right now. If she does it again, it would be right now, and I think her body could do it. But she'd have to do it right now. You know.
Yeah,
I think.
I was like
And
shocked
she
when
has the money, and she only. I mean, she has. It's not like she has a lot of kids. You know. Sorry, I have to plug my computer in. It's not like she has a lot of kids that she has to read. You know. She's got the money, the time, and she wants to have another baby. I would do it. I'd do it now while the baby's still a baby. Sorry, guys.
I mean, that's true. It would be nice for the baby to grow up with a actual sibling,
but that's their age too.
That is nice. I get that, but
I guess that guy, he might want another child too, because he's young, Asher.
He's young. He's 15 years her.
Good for her.
He's 33. He's 15 years younger. I remember that.
I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, that's not even a big number, really, because
that's a big number.
15 years, but it's not like it's Erica and Tom. It's like it's not 50 or 40, you know.
Erica and Tom were only like 20 years.
20. What is it? 20? How old? I don't even know how old they are, but I know Tom's 85, but Erica is not. Erica's not 50, right?
She's in her 50s.
Erica's in her 50s?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
She said she was in her 50s.
So that's like a 35-year age difference. A 30-year age difference. Wow.
All right, now you're gonna make me want to Google it. Anybody want to Google that?
I'm pretty sure he's at least 85, maybe 80. At the oldest, youngest 81, but I think maybe 85. And maybe Erica's turning 50, or she's 50-ish.
I know she's around the 50s, so maybe she's 30 years.
Do you think they're going to be off? So their contracts up, hers, Rena's, and Kyle's, I think.
But she said she was like 29 and he was in his 50s when they got married, but maybe I'm wrong. I want to Google that right after. I'm going to post that right afterwards.
Yeah, I think she was 25. I think she was 25 and he was like, because she was really young, like she was young, like 25, I think.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, because she spent like the first 15 years, like just all about him, you know, like doing everything for him, with him and all that. So, but like, yeah.
That's true.
So,
Erica is 50. Thank you, Joe.
50.
So
maybe about 30 years, her and Tom. Wow.
Now, I am curious from everybody in the chat. Are you pro Diane? Do we want to see her back for the second season? Do we want to see her more?
What is she doing here? Whose friend is she? Sutton's? That's crazy if you say Sutton. If you tell me she's Sutton's friend, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna freak out, because she really said
Rena's friend. Diane is Rena's friend.
She's Rena's friend. Oh, that's great. Well, bye.
I knew as soon as I said Rena. Who else had their hands up that thought that she was going to go?
I want her, but she needs to. I don't think Rena and Erica and Kyle are bringing anything new to the show anymore. There's nothing new. Erica's living and she loves the fact that they're going in on Sutton. She's like, literally, it's horrible. She loves it. She's laughing about it. She thinks it's funny. She thinks it's funny that they're bullying her, and that it's like, you know what I mean? And it's like, that is horrible. And she just laughs and they cackle. And then, like, you know, her and Rena with the aviator glasses. I don't get it. What are you hiding behind those glasses?
So I won't show my thing, but I got a cool DM from Joe. That Ebony K. Williams was on the phone with Crystal and confided in her. So I'm gonna watch that later, Joe. I hope that's okay that I said that. I love Joe. Joe knows I do. So I'm totally watching that later. Thank you, Joe.
Oh, I'm like, Joe who? I'm so confused.
Our Joe.
I know. I'm like, what's happening?
How many Joes do we know?
Well, I didn't know you were. I didn't understand what happened. I'm like.
Oh, Joe put in the comments for me to check my DM.
Oh, okay.
And I love Joe, and for some reason he's always like first on my list. I'm not sure what that means, but
I got you.
Must mean I love Joe the best. Hi, Shan. Oh, we have Shan. Shan, I loved your live earlier, but I wasn't allowed to comment because my dad stole my laptop again.
I don't know. I don't know. I want to see the new. I don't know. I want to see what happens. I thought Diana was going to be like, I just want new stuff. I'm tired of this crap. Like I feel like we're just stuck in a loop.
Really? Because I think it's going along. I think we're moving pretty good on Beverly Hills. I'm really liking this side of Kyle. And I like that she actually showed up this time and didn't go behind somebody's back. She brought it right to the person.
Do you remember what she said to Sutton 2 weeks ago about Erica and the threats? And she should have took Erica's side. Erica probably cried, and Sutton should have. Remember, like, do you remember what she just did like a couple weeks ago? Like, she's a flip flopper. She's a snake, and she literally told Sutton that she should have stuck up more.
With a whole group of people.
Why is she
you don't have to stay loyal to that one person. I mean, stay loyal, but
you be a bully.
You can be friends with everybody.
She's not. She's a bully. She's jumping the Fox Force 5. She's up there, like she just they sit around and like they sit and they stare at the literally I would if I were Garcelle and Sutton in that Keith house, I would have friggin' left. I would have not, and Crystal too. I would have left and never came back. Those 3 bitches are not going to sit there and tell me about myself and ask me and tell me how I'm supposed to feel. They do it to everyone. It's crazy. I can't. They need to go. And like I don't know what's going this deal with Kathy. Like I don't know what to think. My heart's broken if all this stuff is true, because I loved Kathy. I do.
I want to see what Bravo shows.
Me too.
I'm trying not to judge yet, but we have a lot. Everybody should check out. Zach Peters has a full episode on his podcast about it. So,
I mean, what about stuff that's coming up or
stuff that's coming up with Kathy?
Oh, okay.
So everybody should check that out.
I mean, is it true? Do you think it's true about the
I'm trying not to judge till we know more, and then I feel like at the time I try and go into it open-minded.
I mean, there has to be something. Like more to it. Like I don't know. Like there's got to be something more to. If she said something, like if there had to be more context to which, you know what I mean. I don't think she just screamed out Rachel. You know what I mean? I just don't. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Joe, Krista lost her phone for a while, so that's what was
going on. No, I just didn't have my. Yeah, I know now. I realize that now. I know who that was. I had no idea it was Joe. I didn't have. Yeah, I got a new phone, and my number was. I didn't have the number saved. Sorry, Joe. Oh. I should have said new phone. Who does? I kind of did, but.
I'm sure she put it in a very unique way.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just like kind of disappointed with Beverly Hills. I just feel like we're stuck in a loop. I mean, I guess maybe we're moving on to other drama, but yes. I'm interested. I want to see what's going to happen with Kathy.
I think that you're impatient about what's coming. You know,
I'm tired of this. Like, because if we're not going to get resolved and then we're going to go and watch what happens live and make up more crap, I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm like, because I'm like, it's like, come on, Crystal. Like, I just stop dragging this out. We need resolve every week and just move on. Maybe not every week, every 2 weeks.
I think some things are going to drag out a little longer.
I think I'm just
you want the Dorit thing to be done. You want now the Dorit thing was very annoying.
I'm so sick of her going to therapy. I don't want to. I'm tired of it. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Hold on. I'm going back.
I don't want to hear it.
To go on your
whose
side? You said, I want to see more from Dorit and see her go through the process. And now that we see her go through the process, you're like, I'm done with it?
Because because do you see her? Come on. She's getting mad because paparazzi's at Kyle's house. She's telling, even the therapist is looking at her like she's nuts. And I honestly, like, I almost forgot about it. But it's like, I want to believe her so bad. I don't know why the cameras have to be there every single time. If you're not gonna it's the same thing every time. We understand. Don't get mad at your friends because they're famous. I mean, wait till she figures out she's on a reality TV show and there's cameras. I mean, wait till she finds that out. She's worried about paparazzi showing up. But like, wait till you figure out you're on a reality TV show, honey. Like, it's like insane. She's like freaking out at this here and she doesn't want cameras there and this and that. Like, get out of here.
I think Shan is right about where you are. Maybe you're just over the Housewives, period.
I think I'm just over Beverly Hills Housewives, period. I'm over Erica. I'm over Beverly Hills. I mean, we're not going to ever figure out Erica ever. I mean, is as bad as Southern Charm. How I don't think I hated as best as you hate Southern Charm. I probably hate Erica. I'm probably over it. I'm just over them. I'm tired of them being bullies. the Fox News 5.
So you want the Housewives to change up, but that's what they say is coming this season. Is they're going to maybe the Fox News 5 or whatever they're called are going to stay aligned, but we're going to see Garcelle, Sutton.
I act like I have a choice here.
We're going to go up against them this season, so I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a choice, so I'm going to watch it regardless because I like literally torture myself. No, I honestly, sometimes I find myself looking, I'll see it on my thing, and I'm like, nope, not yet. Like, I'm not ready yet. Like, they almost to the point where, like, it's toxic for me to watch sometimes. I'll even say to you, let's not do this tonight. I don't think I can watch this tonight. Like,
she does. She's like, don't text me. Don't spoil it.
Well, and then I was like, well, why don't we try Instagram Live? She's like, remember what you said? And I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. I was like, oh, we'll watch it, and then we'll comment live.
Oh, yeah. We thought about going on IG Live when we couldn't get the Instagram to work, the StreamYard to work. Here's why we can't. Because Crystal has swore so many times on IG, we are now on probation.
If it happens again, I am a med ban for life. After my big mouth, I'm like, stop. Every time they would let me back on, I'm like, who effing reported me?
So once we had trouble, Crystal was having a hard time. Sharing. So IG would have banned us again.
Yeah, we would, and I would then that also. Google Podcast will never ever let us air a podcast ever on YouTube.
Yes. So we have to be very careful on Instagram. So
did I curse? I haven't cursed yet right now, have I?
No, you've been very good. That's why.
Yeah. She's like, well, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Maybe not.
Because I was like, oh yeah, let's do that. Shan had a great idea. I'm like, wait, are we still on probation? Yeah, maybe not.
It's like, yeah, I know. I just can't believe that they're all together. Like, I mean, they're all one now. I remember the days when I could go on Facebook Live and just scream and yell and say the C word and tell people I could slice their throat. I'm telling you, it was a crap show. And of course it's floating out there. But I can't even believe that they should have banned me back then. All I did was say fruit punch somebody. I said I'd fruit punch Teresa. Fruit punch.
Yeah, you cannot say these things because we will go on probation, and we don't want to go on probation. So
I don't want. It's not even probation. It's like you're done.
It's like banning. I'm calling it probation because I'm trying to be nice.
Ban. It's a meta ban for life. Yeah. I mean, everybody's like, well, just stop. Just don't curse. Just think about it. I don't mean it. That's the problem, and I don't realize that I'm doing it. But I think I've been pretty calm the last couple.
Joe says, "Well, Krista hasn't cursed yet because you're so calming, Erin." Oh,
you really are.
If you get on this live, I can pull all the cuss words out of her. Yeah. Okay. So you're not coming on today.
Yeah. I know. Earlier, I almost was like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Right before, we go on 15 minutes before time so she can get out her curse words before we go live.
I get all the stuff I can't say now out first.
Yep, she swears in 15 minutes, and I'm not exaggerating.
Maybe it's later in the day. Maybe I'm better later in the day a little bit because I won't say why, but I mean, well, I can because I smoke legal. Maybe because I smoke a little bit longer, so I'm a little more calm right now. You know, but I guess and I'm just like I can't really even get mad at the Housewives anymore at Beverly Hills because it's really been 2 years. And when Adam says that him and Zach fight about the same thing, so do me and Zach. We fight about the same exact issue. I can't believe it. I said, Adam, give it up. We're never going to agree. I was like,
side.
I know. We need you, Joe, and Zach on one side of the panel, and then me and Adam, and like I don't know somebody that's on our side on one side.
I think Shan on her lives has been more your side than my side.
Who, Shan?
Yeah, Shan.
I know. Shan said we disagree on everything. We really don't. We disagree on something.
No. Because when I was on hers, it didn't seem her recaps have been more towards yours, and I'm like, Rat, Shan, I thought you'd be with me.
Well, I think honestly, I do feel like we're just. I mean, I feel like I'm just
a little nicer about it.
I'm just jaded. I'm just jaded. I'm just really like Jen Shaw. Like I can't believe that I was like as nice as I don't hate the girl anymore. I'm just like I think I'm over it. That's what it is. I don't have it in me to get like, I don't have it in me to, it's been 2 years. It's like we either believe her or we don't. She just needs to stop saying that. Stop spewing lies, Erica. Stop saying that, the people are lying about not getting their money and whatever. Come on, man.
Are you interested to see her on the Lexapro drunk, though?
Jesus Christ. Yeah. I mean, honestly, if she's going to be just stupid and funny, I can say, yeah, I could laugh at that and be like, but we don't have to take her seriously, I can deal with that. Yeah. Let her.
I'm curious what is to come.
Really Lexapro and alcohol out, because I've been on depression meds my whole life, and alcohol, it does not make me. If you took a Xanax or something, or like a stimulant and you drank, I could understand it. I just don't see if the Lexapro and alcohol made, like, I think she's just drunk. Maybe. Honestly, all right, Shan, do you drink on it? Yeah. See. Right, exactly. It feels like she's taking anxiety meds when she drinks, because she's just saying things and she just doesn't care, and she laughs and she's like, it's almost like, I don't care. Yeah, she just doesn't care. And I don't think she remembers.
I don't think she remembers.
And it's dangerous because you can say and do some really crazy things if you drink on benzos, because you forget. I mean, I know people that have, stripped naked, robbed stores, that never in a million years would do something like that on benzo. Like, you really can't drink on them. And that was one of my biggest issues, is benzos made me, it's a stimulant. A stimulant meaning not a stimulant, something that it reacts right away that day. I'm going to kill him today. Benzo is a stimulant, meaning it works the second you take it, or works within 20 minutes. Lexapro, it takes a couple weeks to kick in. But anyway, yeah, because if she'll feel the effects of the anxiety meds and then drink, it's like it's like drinking twice, really. Double shot.
Oh, okay. I don't drink, so I just listen to the stories, because I'm like, I don't drink alcohol.
Honestly, it's like if you take a shot and then you take another shot, that's like taking a Xanax and a shot, because you're doubling because it calms you down.
I got nothing. I got no comment to this. Anybody else want to comment in the chat?
And when she's wearing them glasses, that makes me think too that she's probably on benzos, because she would look really high. Yeah. Oh God, yeah, like bad. Yes.
You want to read her comment so our replay crew can know what you said?
Replay? What do you mean? Oh, so wait, if I don't read them, replay clue doesn't. If I don't put them up there, the replay clue doesn't screw. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, that's why I always try to read it. So, because
okay,
a couple weeks was commenting.
See, I didn't know that. I wanted that.
Yep, replay crew. Depending if they watch on their phones and stuff, cannot always see our previous. Live
I didn't know that.
Yep. So it depends. I learned a lot.
Thank you to them. If I post them, do they see them? Oh, that's a stupid question. Oh my God, did you hear what I just said? I love you. Yeah, I know what I just said. I realize it now. Never mind. That's like when I said I was going to go. Okay, so the planes that fly over my house, it's an airport, right? And I said I'm going to go outside and I'm going to write down the times the planes fly over the house, and that's when we'll record the podcast. So I tried. So I'm like, oh, it's different time. And then I was like, nobody told me in Krista, it's an airport. Like, they're not going to fly over the house at the exact same time every day. It took me over a year to figure that out. One summer to this summer. And I'm walking past the pond and I was like, oh shit. I called my husband. I said, babe, I don't know who I called. I called somebody. I said, do you realize what I did and how stupid that is?
You called me.
I think, did I? I was like,
you called me. And I was like, no, of course I don't go over the house the same day.
Because it's so loud. It is so loud that I can't record out there.
Thank you, Shan. It's cute. It's not like a bus schedule.
I know, Shan. I figured that out. I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, wait a minute. And I was like, oh, well, why isn't it working out? I'm like, what's going on? I was like, then I would forget about it. And winter came. And I was like, oh, I'm going to have to record this summer. I'm like, I'm going to have to figure out this whole thing with the planes and the train. I was like, I'll go see. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's a Jersey thing. I really believe it is.
When she said this to me the first time when we were trying to figure out when our weekly schedule would be, I didn't understand until she called me back and said, oh, we're not going to figure it out. What? I didn't understand. That's what she was going for.
I know. And all summer, I was sitting out there last summer thinking to myself, I have to figure out when they're flying over.
Jan said you just proved that you are a natural blonde.
I'm really not. I mean, honestly, I think I should be. Like, because I told you, I was always thought that I was book smart. I was always not book smart. And I always thought I was just street smart. I'm kind of book smart. It's my common sense. It just takes me a minute. I'm very, very logical. And it's like almost like a child, because like you have to really explain things and like show me pictures. I can't really read like I have to. And sometimes I'm too logical where it's like I don't get it. Like it's like, so yeah, like
We love that about you, Crystal, though.
I know. But at least I know. But I laugh at myself because I was like, can you imagine me just walking along and figuring that out? And I just start laughing by myself. And I'm like, and there's nobody around but you to call and just tell them, like, and I'm like looking around like, I gotta tell somebody this. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't tell anybody this.
I bust out laughing at it. I felt so bad because I'm like, I'm laughing at you, but it's too
I
funny.
might have even told Sarah. Even Sarah, I think at one point I was telling Sarah this, and I probably didn't have it figured out yet, and she probably was thinking to herself, "What is she talking about?"
That's what I thought when you were saying it to me. I'm like, maybe I thought you were looking up the schedule or something, and I'm like, I don't know if that works.
To be honest, though, like my first 5 minutes of me talk usually is just me rambling when you guys answer the phone, and then it's like, okay, start hearing keywords and main things. Yeah, she's like, I got it all out, and I start paying attention. Like my husband, he'll hear keywords, and it's like he hears ma from the time I wake up until the time I go to bed.
Krista and I literally timed this one day. Krista, literally because I do forget to talk when we're on the phone sometimes. She goes to me, "Hey, are you still there?" Yeah.
She forgets to talk, and I talk too much. I'm like Erin, and I feel like I'm over talking her, and she's really overwhelmed, and that's why she's not talking. So then I was like, oh my God, I just over talked her to death. I killed her. That's it. She's never going to talk to me again. And then she's like, no, I'm here.
No, I'm here.
One time I wanted to say to Adam, like you were on Adam's. I was like, Adam, you have to keep her while talking, or she's going to forget to answer. I didn't want him to think that you were mad or something one day. I was like, she's going to forget to answer you.
It's not on purpose.
Well, I've been really proud of you. You've been calling in on every time, where people go live.
I've been trying so that I get less nervous. I mean, I'm still playing with wires and stuff, but.
No, I was so proud of you on Andy's thing, and like, no, I was like, I'll check her out. I'm like, I feel so behind right now. I was like,
hi, Ann, nice to see you. She's on our Facebook one. Nobody.
I know. Hi, Ann. I am actually. I think that is my cousin.
Oh, how nice! Thank you for joining us. Yes,
I know. I'm so excited. My family. Yeah. What were you gonna say about Andy?
Oh yes, I got like one of the most coolest moments this week. Most people know I'm the real Housewives of Andy, the real Andy of Beverly Hills. See, I'm getting so nervous even talking about him. I called in on his thing this week. I was so nervous, I like hung up right away, but I still did. And then I called back. I got so nervous I hung up as soon as I went live. I was like, oh no, I can't.
I can't believe you did that. You hung up.
I did. And he's like, you can call back.
So he saw you. Oh, Erin, that's funny.
Yeah, like the camera was on and everything. Everybody saw me. I was like, I got so nervous though.
No, I was really, I was happy.
Well, I called in and he put me up right away. You know how it takes me like a few minutes but no, I popped in and he popped me right up, and I was like, oh no, can't yet.
Not yet. Oh my God, I could you imagine? Oh my God, yeah.
Thank you, man.
I know. Honestly, like, I believe like that she's right, because you're definitely like, you are. And even with you being sick, I thought that I would have to do most of the talking, but I have to remember that you can, like, that you don't mind to talk, but like, sometimes I just forget to stop talking. You forget to talk. I forget to stop talking.
And thank you, Joe. It's a good thing that I forget to talk. Joe's fine with it.
Yeah, you and Joe, I think I maybe just have Joe call in and run. Joe can run. You guys can have I'll let you and Joe do the show today.
We're having a lovely moment.
Me and Joe need to talk. I have to figure out what I did to Joe, because he's pushing my buttons for me. I don't know why, but he's pushing my buttons.
No, it was cute. You two were so cute.
I know. And I was like, what is happening? I don't understand what is happening.
Yeah, you guys came in.
Either. I'm like, I don't know what's happening either. I don't know what I did. Joe's probably like, you need to pay attention. He's like, I'm not paying attention to the show probably because I didn't pay attention to watch what happens live. That's what he's going to say.
I love Joe.
I mean, I feel very prepared. I feel very unprepared. Wait, what?
Exactly. It was a fun banter. I thought so too, Joe. I was busting out laughing. I mean,
I know. Maybe I can dish it, but I just can't take it.
She wasn't ready. Joe was like on top, man.
I wasn't. I was like, because nobody really disagrees with me except for you, Joe, and Zach.
Yeah, so plenty of us.
Exactly. I was outnumbered.
It's sort of like when Mike and I never agree, not even on Twitter. And I'm like, I always like his post, and then I'll be like, no, I don't agree.
How is Mike? I seen him. Is Mike okay?
Oh, he's posting a ton on Twitter. He's
okay.
Lovely.
Oh.
Yeah, we're talking about handsome Mike, or some people call him Hank Mike. I'm not really sure which one we're calling him nowadays. It keeps changing.
I didn't know it changed. See, I'm out of the loop. I guess I should pay attention. It's on me for not being part of the chat. Dear Dungeon. Oh my God. That pisses. I feel your pain. What were you ordering? What did they say?
Joe ordered DoorDash, everybody, and it got twice.
Uber Eats when I was waiting for my Big Mac when I used to eat meat. And me and my girlfriend were so pissed. Joe, what were you trying to eat? I need to know. What were you trying to order?
we're
in food. Like when you whip your food and you pay a lot of money for these stupid people to come freaking bring your food, and they'll sit there and tell you they're on their way for 3 hours, and then they're not, and then when they do finally show up, they bring you the wrong stuff. I ordered a Big Mac, lady. I didn't order 20 freaking nuggets. Okay, it was Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I love Chick-fil-A.
Why would that? Like, I would be. Were you waiting for a while? Hang it. Joe.
Well, the chat is 30 seconds behind us.
Are they?
Yeah.
Behind. So, okay.
Yes, I actually learned this. I think it was from Josh on his recaps. See Josh go. Anybody who wants to catch him. He told me that the chat is 30 seconds behind what you guys are saying. And so, see, I'm listening to everybody when they say stuff.
Got it.
Yeah. I did not know that either.
And yeah, I also realized too, like when it says we're not it tells me we're live, but we've already been on for like 4 seconds. Thank God I'm not like,
Yeah, one day you and Mike were swearing. That was hilarious.
Yeah, he's like, guys, he was about to tell us something juicy. He's like, wait, are we live?
Like, no, we're live.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Probably the chat was ready to kill me because I was stopping Mike from telling something.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Ordered since 10:30.
Oh, thank you, Shan. Shan says it varies between 10 to 30 seconds. Thank you.
Huh. 10:30 a.m.
Shan. I love our community because, like, I love all the channels. We all kind of go to each other's channels. Like, Shannon Band's channel is just, like, blowing up right now.
I need to, like,
I'm sure everybody's seen it because it is, like, popping right now. I, like, sometimes am having so tough time writing because I'm, like, the chat is going. There's so many people in there now. I'm like, I'm just reading all the stuff. I'm here, Shan. I'm just trying to keep up. It's blowing up. I'm so happy for you, Shan. You're doing such an amazing job.
I know. And like, I'm really like, I have to start to like, because it's inspiring because I don't stick to a schedule. I have to really like start to, well, we have been a little bit, but
yeah,
I really, I want to like pay more
attention. It's not. It's the same crew, but thank you. No, it really is, Shan. Your numbers are pretty high. I've been watching and it is a lot of the same people I know. And I love your community too, because I said I was sick. And I think between yesterday's live here and then Shan had a live, I got so many DMs in my Instagram. Thank you.
You're like all over the place. You're like the mayor.
I love our community.
I know, you're like the mayor. I was like, you can represent for me.
Everybody's like coming over, telling me what I should do. I love that. I love that people care. And like, even my tea, people told me what to do differently. And I think it's helping. So I did listen.
You do. I wish I need to take some of, I listen. It just takes, all right. I listen.
She doesn't have a schedule. She goes rogue. I know you do. That's why I have to like keep
you're committed to like, you do your lives every week. Well, Erin's ever since Erin and Gabby have come into my life, that's made me more like, I feel like I'm more accountable, and I got more organized, and we started doing this. It just took a while.
Yeah.
But I'm really proud of Shan. She has I like her community too. I just do. Like goo bag. I'm like so confused on what they're talking about. All these words. I'm like, I don't know what paget. I don't know what good goo means. I'm confused. Is this like naughty stuff or how?
The go-go, no, that's not naughty. That's from Shan.
Okay. See. Anyway, are you done with Southern Charm? I need to know. Are you just gonna?
I didn't watch it from yesterday to today.
Are you gonna cliff note this one?
I was on too many lives. I had Zach's live last night. I had to catch. I had to watch his because I love Zach Peters.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
And his after party was epic, and then I had to remember to DM him today and remind him something that I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that Adam likes our idea that we came up with on after party last night.
I feel like I'm so left out.
I know. I guess I will sell this one. I don't think Zach will be mad. Zach came up with this really cool idea because him and and Adam both turned 30 next year. Their tours his idea was the Dirty 30 tour.
Oh, yes.
So I hope Zach doesn't get mad at me for saying it. It was really cool. The Dirty 30 tour, because they both turn 30 next year. So
what's going on with Miami?
They haven't announced. They don't.
Okay.
They haven't said yet. Okay. What did Zach reveal when he was drunk? Just us girls. Yeah, we're on YouTube. Maybe we'll discuss that later.
No, because if it was live, it's fair game.
No, it wasn't safe.
Oh, okay.
So it's not fair game, and I would never do that to Zach. But I did watch, so I'll tell everybody later.
He's pulling a Crystal, or he's pulling a Crystal. You can't say that stuff and then not tell everybody else. If you didn't,
he didn't know he said stuff. He was drunk.
I know, but but now that I know that something was said and you can't tell us, that's not fair. That's like saying, I'm going to tell you something. No, I can't.
But I didn't bring it up. Joe did.
That's Joe. I'm telling you, what did I do to him?
Joe doesn't know what it is either because Joe missed his live too.
Come on.
I did not miss his live.
If it was a live, it's fair game.
It was an Instagram live. It wasn't a YouTube.
It's a live. That's a live. That's still alive.
And it wasn't saved, and we were all promised we wouldn't say anything. So I would say that I'm really excited, and Adam and Zach are really working hard for our communities.
That's why in Marry Kill Shag, he always gets killed. He knows too much, and he sings like a whore in church.
He does. I will say one thing. He did say when he was really drunk and we were bugging him about the interview that Adam just had, he was basically in tears saying how proud he was of Adam.
Oh, he is.
And that was like, I will say that because it was a moment. I cried. I was like, oh my God, he's so emotional about Adam. He was literally so proud of Adam.
Because people think that they really aren't, like that they bicker and they fight, and it's like, no, they're literally like brothers. Like they want the best. It's just we're all not going to agree on the same crap. We can vastly disagree, like on stuff, but that like the fact that they can go on tour and travel together, and they've been friends
in the same hotel room.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I think maybe next time they should get separate hotel rooms. I don't want them fighting this time. I don't want any arguments.
I thought they were cute, and Adam and Zach said they would both probably do it again in the same hotel room because it was a bonding experience.
I think we should get a huge house like we originally did, and all of us stay at it because the house that we had would have fit everybody. Don't you think it would have been fun? It would have been like a Housewives trip. How much more fun it would be if we were all the same? All of us. I'm telling you, if we would have had it would have worked out. If we would have got our condo, if it didn't get flooded, I'm sure we would all ended up back at our place, and it would have been fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying if I don't plan on like flying anywhere, but I don't know how I'm going to do this. But
I'm flying.
Huh?
I'm flying. I'm only not flying if it's DC.
It's expensive too. I mean, I don't know. Let's figure this out. I'm like getting nervous already. It's not even next year yet.
I'm very excited. I really do.
You can have the best room, Joe. No, you get the fish room.
everybody is so supportive in the group, you know?
Yeah. You get the fish room, Joe, by the way.
What?
He thinks
Yeah.
he said he's like, I get the best room now, Luann.
I could sleep on the couch. I'd be fine.
If it was this week, you would get the fish room. Next week, ask me again. Ask me again next week.
I would sleep on the couch to be with this group. I mean, I probably wouldn't. You guys are hilarious.
I spent most of my time with Joe in New York. Like as soon as I saw him, I was like, me and Joe were like inseparable. I was like,
I'd probably be with Sarah most of the time. I just love Sarah. I feel like Sarah and I would be fine, and she would be fine if I forgot to talk. So.
And oh my god, I'm telling you, we all just had so much fun. I mean, seriously, like I'm really like I can't wait for us all to be together again. Seriously, I know. Here I go. But so next week if he does his lives at 11, I don't know if he does this every week. Do you want to just keep this?
No, he's going back to Thursday. He said it this week. He'll be
on Thursday back to topics next week, right? I hope.
Yes, Hot Messy Topics.
I would share a room with all of you. I mean, I'm from the Jersey Shore. I've slept in. Like,
I would love to share a room with Anique.
Me and Billy Davis shared a bed. We were
She's like the fashion. She's the fashion of the group.
She's like
I'd probably go over every outfit before I packed.
I had to send her 6 videos and pictures. I was like this one, this one, this one.
Yes, which one do you like? I do when I want to dress up, or it's the reunion ones where I want to look a little nicer. I send any pictures. I'm like, which one do you think?
I have a wedding tomorrow, and my outfit's really. It's very plain, but I think I could dress it up. I'll show you. I'm actually going to a family function tomorrow. It's crazy. I feel like an asshole because I miss a lot of them, but it's only because of it's hard for me to do a lot of stuff and be around. I have no excuse. Don't even let me make excuses. They're I can't miss. There's no reason for me to miss any of these functions because it's like, it's a wedding.
Joe's like, oh no, I won't share a bed with none of you. Maybe with Elaine's husband. I will.
Oh God, here we go. And Naughty Naughty's coming through. Yeah, Corey's pretty hot. Corey's hot. I understand that. I want to know what is. Hey Renee. Oh, Renee's here. Hey Renee.
Hi Renee on Facebook.
Joe needs his own room. Absolutely. Yeah, Joe definitely needs his room. I want to know. Well,
I want to see Joe have a great time, and maybe we could find something for Joe.
I don't even think Joe drank that night either, and he still had a good time. Yeah, but I mean, Miami would be fun. It's just so hot. Can you imagine how hot it would be? And you know how I am when I'm hot. I can't deal with it. I'm like, no, I'm too hot. Get away from me. Like, it's really hot. I'd be like, we need Erin here.
Shan said, too much peopling exhausts me.
Exactly.
Oh, I love Anique. Look, she even said, Krista after the live, and I can help you. I love you. Like, you are like so nice to everybody. You're one of the nicest people.
I know. That's what I was like, how can people give her a hard time when she mods?
Yesterday, we talked about you, but we only said lovely things. We both
said because I was getting mad that people were like giving her a hard time every time she does a favor.
Yeah, it literally after Adam's interview, Krista was so mad for you. Just so you know, she was like, they were going after my friend, and I was like, first of all, she forgot to say your name at first, and I was like,
have to do that. She don't have to mod for Emily Chan. You know what I mean? Like, she's doing them a favor, and then they're all giving her a hard time. And I felt so good, and she's just trying to be fair. Like,
just so you know, she has your back. Like, she gets mad, like, offline for you.
Yeah, I do. Oh God, and that's the whole reason why I didn't really engage in the actual chat, because every time I look down for a little bit, I'm seeing it was either the other person saying things that were incorrect, and then the other.
I want to put out there. I'm not going to say who it was, but we did know there was another YouTuber that we all know of.
Yeah.
Who said something not so great. She apologized in her live.
She did.
Yeah. She said it came off wrong. She typed it wrong. It wasn't how she meant it. And she clarified. And then she was very supportive of Adam. She was saying lovely things about him in her whole.
Yeah, thing. I was scared to open that. And I was scared.
Just so you know, it was lovely. She was very complimentary. And she even did address her comment. I'm wondering if people have said stuff to her. But she was very sincere. text you later, Shan.
Yeah.
It was somebody we watched, but I don't want to point her out because I don't want it to come off nasty.
Yeah, I don't really think that
I don't think she meant it at all because she was very apologetic.
No, either. I find sometimes things happen with that person, and I'm like, I don't know what to think about it. So I just,
She apologized, and she was so like, she was telling everybody to go watch Adam's interview. She said they were worth watching.
Yeah. I just hope he does, as long as he's okay.
Adam.
Yeah, as long as he's okay and he doesn't feel any type of way about it.
And she was telling everybody you should be respectful too. So she's like, we can be
respectful. She made a good point. I mean, I get where she's coming from. Like, if she's making good points on her about what the whole situation, but yeah, I don't think she realized it would hurt his feelings too.
I don't think she did, and she did apologize. And to me, that means everything. And
she didn't have to do that. She could have just let it go. Oh, thanks, Joe.
She does look pretty.
But no, I mean, no, I haven't. But
so I know we addressed that yesterday because we were both upset about it. But I won't mention.
I was like, I didn't know
they
if I
apologized. They made a video about the interview and they apologized. That's all she needs to do. I think the case is closed for me.
People have like with the whole interview. I mean, what did we really expect to get out? I mean, she's not going to say anything different. So I mean, at this point, I don't even want to get like with the Erica stuff. I don't want wars on Twitter about her legal stuff. Like that to me, like it just caused so many issues to fight about the little details and this or that, and like, you know, every little motion it's like everything little thing that comes. Maybe I'm just exhausted. Maybe the Erica thing's exhausting because we covered it for 2 years. And not even during season, it was never ending. It's been never ending. It was, and then the Jen Shah stuff came. I don't want another 2 years of like going through the Jen Shah stuff.
Well, this is Erica's last contracted season, so
it is.
It gets renewed.
I think Andy will renew it. I don't know if it's all Andy, but I want them gone. My wish is for the three of them to be gone, or for Kyle and her family to have their own show or something, or like maybe to help, like anything. Just no, not making another life. I think that they should. I think that Kyle and like maybe have their own like family show or something. And
you want a spin-off?
Yeah, like a spin-off for Kyle's family.
Spin-off. Okay, yeah, I was a little lost there.
Yeah, and Erica and Rinna just go because they don't both. First of all, Rinna's rich.
I think Rinna needs to stay.
She's rich and famous already, and she does nothing but go after people. And it is. I'm exhausted.
We wouldn't have a show without Rinna. Rinna keeps, though Garcelle's doing a pretty good job.
He makes everybody no. Garcelle makes people own it, and then like she's supposed to. Rinna makes people own it, and she doesn't own her own shit. And she makes people own stuff that is none of her business. Garcelle makes people be accountable, but like, you know, I don't know. Maybe Rinna can stay. Maybe if Erica's not there, she might not be such a, you know.
That's true.
I don't know what to think because I liked all of them until the whole Denise season. After that, I was done with them. Like I just couldn't even believe that was happening.
Yeah, I was very upset for Denise.
I was like, how does this happen? And how did you run her off? Like, I'm trying to figure out. I can't get that comment down there. I was like, how did you run her off like that? Like I want her to come back, but she's not going to come back with Rinna there. Look at Jay. He's got something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with it. Isn't it funny to go from 2 weeks of Amber Heard and now we hear nothing? It's like going from it's like we got let down. It was like a sharp drop. We're all the way up here and then it's like nothing. And like, are we all going? Like, I'm like, I didn't want it to be over.
100%.
But the poop emoji. I mean, did you hear? I think, and like with Aquaman, I think they replaced her, or like they doubled her or something. It went to like 10 minutes now, and I don't even think she's in it at all now. Ugh. I wonder if she's going to sue them now and say this is defamation and that ruined her career. The poop emojis ruined her career. Yeah. How do you poop in your husband's bed? How do you do that? And like he just laughed. I don't know what I would laugh too. Like I know. They're like, how did you feel about it, Mr. Depp? And he just starts laughing. He's like, what the fuck? What do you mean? She shit in my bed. Like he's like, I divorced her. What do you mean? Like,
yeah, what are you gonna do?
The turds were as big as his dog, and there's no way. It was a human shit. I'm sorry, it was. And like she thinks it's funny. She thought it was funny. And that to me is the grossest thing in the world. Oh my God.
Considering we're way off topic anyway, Did anybody else see the interviews
with Elaine Berthoff?
Yeah, Elaine, and then the new ones that Johnny Depp's team has done.
I would know. Is it good?
Yeah, they did a very wonderful job. They were not disrespectful. I like them even more.
Exactly, because they don't freaking Elaine is
they addressed what Elaine said.
Yeah.
But they weren't disrespectful. They were sort of like, we were disappointed. It's unfortunate. You have so much class.
I know.
That's my thought.
And she made partner. Camille made partner, which we
I'm
knew.
So happy.
So Elaine is actually from that area. So she's an actual attorney in that area. So she knows that judge, that court system. And she's still, how did Amber find her? I'm confused. I thought she was like some high, like price legal. Like I thought she was.
You can be a high price legal.
She is. I mean, I just don't. Why did Amber hire them? I don't understand. How did he? I don't get it. I mean, not that they were bad lawyers. I mean, they did the best they could with a difficult client. But Elaine is just, Elaine just. All I keep hearing in my head is Elaine, and Elaine. It's like,
yeah. See, I was like shocked with the trial because I went into it. Like Amber Heard, I wanted to hear her story. Everybody was like, after the Johnny Depp, they were on his side in the beginning, and I'm still like, nope. I want to hear from Amber Heard. I want to hear her side. This is a horrible thing she's saying was done to her.
Oh, horrible.
My heart was broken for her, and I could not believe that in the end. I was like, nope, I don't believe her.
I'm telling you, nothing's
adding up to me. I wanted to, because I went into the trial going, no, I didn't know anything about her. I did his. Even though I've watched Johnny Depp for years and I love him, I was on Amber Heard's side going in. And
who would think that somebody would do that?
That's what I thought. I'm like, nobody's going to accuse somebody of something like that.
As far as she did, I said I was so disappointed when I thought that was true. I was like, damn, how can he be? Because I've been his fan of my whole life, but her having borderline makes more sense. It makes a lot of sense. Listen, because I had it. It was like listening to me and my husband argue. And I was like, I know she's lying. I mean, in her head, her perception's her reality, but she took it way too far. And I'm not a narcissist, and I actually am the opposite. But if she doesn't get help or recognize something's wrong, her child's going to be her next victim. You think she's going to stop at him? Everybody in her life she does this to. And her child's just going to be her next victim. She needs to get help because she's going to be abusive to him, her, I don't know if it's a boy or girl. It's a shame because it's a miserable life. I told you, it's a miserable life to live. It is miserable to live.
I love Anik's point. Depp's teams has more class and intelligence, thanks Elaine.
And integrity. It's the truth.
Integrity.
Because they say more by being calm and just being straight to the point and not being. Elaine is like on a crusade to tell everybody how horrible this is for victims and for women everywhere. She's like on this crusade to prove her point still.
And then for Amber Heard to make a tweet about the fact that Johnny Depp's a week after they won to go do some press when her lawyers did it the next day, and she's criticizing them for doing press. That doesn't make any sense.
Did she file her appeal, or she can't? I don't think she can.
Not yet. She has like 30 days or something.
And I think it's a lot of money. I don't think she can get a bond for it, and I don't think.
But first, you would want to see what Johnny Depp would make her pay. If Johnny Depp is willing to not make,
he's probably be counting on that. Him saying, "Don't worry about it." Don't you think?
No, I think she thinks he's going to pay, and that's
he better. I think out of spite. I think he should do it out of spite, just like she did.
I think if he can afford it, let it go. Let it end.
Well, let him actually get it from her and donate it. Pledge it.
He doesn't have it, and this will drag out longer for him in the end. And if she can, because she doesn't have the money, make her pay the $1 and move on with your life, Johnny Depp, because you're too good for this now.
I know.
I'm sorry. I went into it thinking I went into it open-mindedly, like I go into most trials, even the Jen Shaw. I don't have my mind made up. I don't have my mind made up about the Erica, even though she's being sued. That's not the same thing. But I go into it trying to be, but with the Amber Heard, I was really shocked because I was like, oh no, something has to be true. And it just didn't seem like.
It made sense in her brain. Okay, because I'm sure there was a level of some type of domestic violence because of her, he was defending, whether he defends himself, because it gets toxic. Like you can't have to, at some point, you can't have somebody punching you that, whether she's 5 foot tall and he's 8 foot tall, he's going to have to defend himself. But when there's security everywhere, you can't make up things like that when there's so many other people that have seen it and they're not, you know what I mean?
I'm curious, chat, who thinks that Johnny Depp should try and get money from Amber Heard, and who thinks he should just walk away? I'm just curious. Let us know in the chat what you think.
If he does, I think it should be donated. I think he should just take it and donate it to the Children's Hospital where she's.
I think he should donate it, but I don't see him getting the money. That's
I don't think he wants it. I don't think he cares. But I think because of her, everything that she did, I think it's a punishment. She can't be rewarded for bad behavior.
I understand that, but if she doesn't have the money, that means he's going to have to continue this thing for a long time about getting the money from her.
How does she pay if she never works again?
Well, then what they'll do is they'll ration what she does get paid and stuff like that. It'll be every 6 months. That's what I read.
Like if she doesn't make a movie, where is she getting money? I'm confused.
You still get money from the movies you have made.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
So it would be every 6 months until she paid whatever they decide on.
Yeah.
I'm just like, if he can afford it, walk away.
Yeah. He probably has no interest in even fighting for the money. He probably doesn't even care enough to tell her, don't worry about it. He's probably just going to go on with his life and just let it go.
Well, I think it takes usually a couple weeks before they go back and even start to negotiate.
Maybe if she can't pay it, and maybe it's up to him to go after her if it's not paid. Maybe the courts have nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe he can just sit by. If she doesn't pay, she doesn't pay. He doesn't go after, and he just lets it go. And if she ever has it one day,
that would be interesting to find out. Maybe we'll have to hit up Emily Baker.
Really do it, and just on their time, on their own time, he can sit back and just say, "Pay it when you have it," and whatever. Like if the courts are going to make her pay, that's pretty. I would say, like, just tell the courts, forget it. I'll take care of it outside of court.
All right, now I'm going to DM Trish, and we're going to ask Trish questions.
I know Trish should know this. Yeah.
Maybe Trish will know.
I can't believe she's like Elon Musk, Jason Momoa. I was shocked. I was like, why is Jason Momoa getting divorced after 17 years? That's really sad. I wonder what happened. Fast forward to this trial. Oh, okay. She must have a golden, you know what?
Yeah, 100%.
That's crazy. But
maybe just pay attorney fees, then just walk away.
I like that idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, wow. Yeah. He would have to. Oh, it's free. He would have to pay his own attorney. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's nuts. If you win, why would you? So, does she have to pay his attorney fees or no?
That would be, he would use it out of the money he wins to pay them. Usually.
Yeah, if she doesn't have it, then his attorney fee. He probably.
And he would have to pay it. Now, some people pay their attorneys before they start or while they're going.
Erica did.
Like that, so.
Erica did. Erica conveniently had money for attorneys before she filed for divorce. I wonder how she knew that. Oh, well. We still don't know why she filed for divorce.
We're going to debate this till.
I know. I mean, somebody tell me why she filed. I just want to know. I mean, not sickness that she didn't say. She married him. If it wasn't a fake marriage, sickness and health. That's my cousin Christy. Hi, Christy. This is crazy. Like it's she didn't stay with him for sickness and health, rich or poor, and so yeah.
Well, we said we wanted to end it at about an hour. We're at an hour and 9 minutes. So
and Miss Mayor, who's got lives tonight, so I can get on it. I think Shan we're doing what she said we're doing tomorrow night.
And I believe that RealiTEA of Beverly Hills has one tonight.
What time's he get? Oh, he's doing one every night now, right? You said?
Yeah, he does one during the week. It's called a dinner thing, and he's between 8 and 9. He starts somewhere. I don't know if he's posted yet. I will drop it onto my Twitter account. Anybody who follows me there, so you guys can. I do try and follow a lot of people, and I try and drop their lives when they post.
I know you always let me know. I was like,
I'm sorry, she had never posted enough ahead of time that I find it.
Yeah, does Emily
goes live?
How about Emily? It's Friday, right? Is Emily there?
Emily usually does one tonight around 8 o'clock, our time on Eastern. And yes, Anik said Emily will be having one.
Okay. So are we going to try to do Wednesday? I think we should try to do Wednesday.
We'll be back on Wednesday at our usual time as long as Adam doesn't do it at the time. We will change it for Adam only. Just kidding.
Yeah. And Zach. We'll change it for Zach too.
Zach too. But usually we will be back Wednesday at 6:15, our usual PM time at the Eastern. For people on the Pacific, that would be 3:15.
But who are we doing?
And we will be dropping that later in the week. What we will be doing, and
we don't know yet.
Discuss doing another just open chat where we're gonna let people call in.
Yeah,
that Wednesday night, and we'll just discuss whatever we think, and that's our Wednesday.
Yeah.
And we want to know what you guys think too. If you want that, let us know on our Twitter and stuff like that.
Yeah, and if you guys have questions and you want to know stuff, just say it, like put the questions in there, because I not that I don't want to answer DMs, but like I don't know. There's a lot.
You can DM me. You can put the questions in the replay.
Yeah.
We do go back and look to the replay crew. We love you. We're also both on Twitter and both on Instagram. She's terrible at checking her messages.
I'm getting better. But like, and share, like what I was afraid to say, subscribe, like, share. I think I always say share, but I think you can share these, but I don't know.
Yes, please share the video if you enjoyed it today. We know we only really stayed on Beverly Hills for 28 minutes, and then
because I was getting pretty nasty and I didn't want to go into we had to change the subject.
We are going to work on Dubai. Krista's bored by it yet, so we're still working on it.
And Southern Charm catch up, because we're going to start to get into
we're going to do a Southern Charm checkup right before.
Erin hates it so much.
So much. I'm like trying for you guys because she wants to do it, and we know it premieres on the 23rd. I will be done by then, and we're going to try.
Yeah, if you want to finish it. But I feel like you should, but like
I'm going to finish it because everybody in the chat wants us to do it. So
yes,
I got voted out.
Yes, it's important to the last 2 seasons. Or this one, okay. So
all right, so I'm working on my homework.
I know. I should start doing mine. I know. Gabby wanted me to do Selling Sunset, and I can't get through it. It's like I can't. Like we do sometimes. I don't know what's wrong. I just can't get. I don't know why. I can't get through Selling Sunset. I made it to like episode 1 in the 2nd season.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We really appreciate it.
Thanks. I'm glad everything worked out. We're back now. Disagreeing, but I love her anyway.
So Wednesday, 6:15, we will be back, and we will look forward to seeing you. We will be doing a live on Thursdays, and Thursdays we don't have a time for yet, and Friday we'll be back at our usual time at 11:15 a.m. next Friday morning.
As long as Erin checks her thing and make sure it works. I was like, I had PTSD as it is. All right, guys.
Bye.
Bye.